My name is Charles Carrieng, and I want to share with you something very, very interesting. How I got into fighting viruses was not something I intentionally did, but it was a side effect of the other focuses I was working on. I was working on chronic pain and certain other severe health problems that was life-threatening. And when somebody else came into my office for help, they were told they had herpes. And the herpes virus was in their bodies, and they didn't know what to do. The blood test proved they had herpes. The skin outbreak was proof that they had herpes. And now they had a situation where herpes was going to be a lifestyle. They're going to be stuck with it for the rest of their lives. And that's what I thought. I thought they would be stuck with the herpes for the rest of their life because that's what everyone says. WebMD, medical doctors, health clinics that do STD blood tests. But this person was willing to try my program, my detox program focusing on the virus. And the virus went away. They went back, got their blood tests, and the blood test proved that they were clean. Now, if your lifestyle was high risk, you are going to get herpes again. If you're careful, you protect yourself, you cannot get herpes again after you finish the cleanse. It's like taking an antibiotic to get rid of the bacteria. And once you take the antibiotic, doesn't mean you're going to be immune to the bacteria for the rest of your life. It just means this time the bacteria overwhelm your body. We're going to help your body by flushing it out with antibiotics. And then your job is to make sure you don't contact bacteria, wash your hands, eat healthy foods, and you should be fine. This herpes cleanse that I've done repeatedly is meant to get rid of the virus. And once the virus is plucked off the nerve and cleaned out the blood, if there is any, we have to fix the nerve, the inflammation that's in the nerve. And once you fix the inflammation in the nerve no longer inflames, there's no outbreak, there's no virus, you won't get anybody else the virus, but you will get the virus from somebody else, which is why you have to protect yourself. And as long as you go through the entire program and you get it done, there is a very, very good chance that you will not get skin outbreaks ever again. You will not be giving anybody the virus because you're no longer contagious. And your blood test will show that you no longer have the virus. Now, there is a herpes antibody test that tells you your immune system recognizes the herpes virus. That does not tell you if you have the herpes virus right now. It just tells you that your immune system was exposed to the herpes virus and it can now recognize the herpes virus. I had chickenpox, so my immune system has now recognized the chickenpox and I have lifetime immunity from the chickenpox virus. Unfortunately, with the herpes virus, and because of the way we're contacting it, we don't have lifetime immunity to the herpes virus. Okay? So like I said, if there is a way to get rid of the virus, not have to pass it on to somebody, and not have to go through a skin outbreak or to even feel anything about a herpes virus, a natural approach might be an answer for you. I also know there's a lot of people who don't care. The outbreak's not that serious to them. They don't mind it. They don't care. But fixing the problem once and for all is possible if you want to do the work. And we have found a way to do that. I want to introduce you to my herpes cleanse program because it works. There's two problems with herpes. One is you have herpes and you test positive for it. That's the only way you know. But you don't have the outbreaks. The other problem is you have the virus and you have the outbreaks. Now, how often you have the outbreaks changes. Some people get outbreaks once a month, every 20 days. Some people get outbreaks every day. And some people get outbreaks once a year. The biggest problem right now is the herpes virus and the outbreaks can be controlled much better with Chinese medicine program than the current medical treatment for herpes. The current medical treatment just tries to keep the virus from being active. The Chinese medicine program focuses on getting your own immune system to eliminate the virus and rehab the nerve, restore the nerve so that the outbreaks stop. The result is when you do a herpes test, there's two tests to look for. One is the antibody test. You're always going to be positive for that. The antibody test means that you were in contact with a herpes virus at one point and your body created antibodies to it. It's kind of like chickenpox or measles. If you had measles and chickenpox and we tested your blood, you would have antibodies to chickenpox and measles. So that's no big deal. The second herpes test is the DNA test, and sometimes they call it the PCR test. That actually tests for the amount of DNA that's in your blood right now. That actually tells you how much of a virus you have active in your body. And that virus is now locked onto your nerve and is attached to your nerve and is irritating your nerve, and that's what's causing the outbreak. So if you can make the virus go away, then the herpes DNA / PCR test will reduce to 0. When your DNA test is 0, then that means that you are virus-free. The second part of the herpes cleanse is actually rehabbing the damages that were done to the nerve by the herpes virus. And when you restore the nerve, the outbreaks stop. So at the end of the herpes cleanse, there's two results that you're going to get. One is the virus DNA PCR test is 0. And then the outbreak is no more. And when you have those two things, you are now safe. You're not going to infect other people. And you can actually now live a normal life.